Hello all you magnificent people, Turbo the Magnificent here, and today we're back with episode 8 of Rise of the Exomex. So, I got some new armor that I'm not actually wearing because it's not actually great. So this is the Plaguebringer set. It's a exclusively ranged set, which excited me a lot when I first got it, but it is not great. Defense-wise, it's just way less than the hydrothermic stuff, and its set bonus is like you do extra damage to like plagued enemies or something like that, and then you get this weird ability to blind yourself and do extra damage, which is, you know, something, but like it just doesn't really seem that great. It's so much less defense, and the overall DPS wise, I did some testing. It seems to be just generally lower. Yes, the blinding and extra damage is really high, but I don't really want to be blinding myself in a boss fight. That just seems like a bad idea, to be honest. I also got Arcalis's dev set, so that's neat. Weapon wise, we're sticking with the Hellstorm as our primary for now. Did get the Pearl God, which I don't understand how this weapon works. I mean, I do, but I don't understand why it does what it does. So it shoots bullets, many bullets. As you can see, every shot it increases the amount of bullets it fires, and it fires them in like a weird cone. It's very strange. But it also fires that blue bullet. That blue bullet explodes, and it gets gradually bigger up to 7 shots. On the 7th shot, it's at its biggest. But that does nothing. I don't know why that explosion is there. See, the particles are hitting it. It has line of sight. It does. I don't get the purpose of that massive blinding explosion. It just creates visual clutter, and I really don't know why they included that. But yeah, it does heal you on shots every time. The blue bullet heals you. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of annoying. And the extra bullets don't help unless you're using like chlorophyte or something, which, by the way, I made other kinds of bullets and arrows now. You'll be happy to know. So yeah, we got Terra bullets, chlorophyte bullets, and Hyperius bullets. Terra bullets are just better crystal bullets. They're insane. They shoot off shards and the shards home in. It's just disgusting amounts of extra damage. Chlorophyte bullets, we're all familiar with these. They home. Wow. It makes the spread from this thing a little bit more useful, but you still have to be kind of close to get all the bullets to hit. It makes it better, don't get me wrong, but it's, I don't know, it's still weird. And then we have Hyperius bullets, which just spawns bullets on the screen. I'm just gonna say it. Not good in 95% of circumstances, I feel like. Hey, there's a pig. Probably fantastic against certain worm bosses, but only worm bosses. I don't know what other boss this could ever really be good against. Because the extra bullets don't home in, they're just completely random. And as you can see, they do not hit the target. Like, it almost looks like they're specifically coded to not hit the target, but a few of them do, so it's just random. But yeah, we got Terra arrows. They're exactly the same as Terra bullets, except in arrow form. But yeah, we also got the Barracuda gun, just because we could. I got the key from Plantera. And it's the Piranha gun, but it shoots 2 of them and does more damage. It's not good. Okay, so boss-wise, we are going to be fighting... I don't really want to do the moon events. We can, but I don't want to. I haven't prepared anything for them. I've prepared for pretty much all these bosses, though. I have at least a couple of Duke Fishron summoners, got the Plaguebringer summoner. I have a lot of Empress summoners. Betsy we're not doing because we just don't. We're not doing that. Ravager, got the Death Whistle, and then, I don't know, Lunatic Cultist and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the agenda for today. Also, we have to apply this, the advanced display. Bam! We can now decode the next thing, which I think is the jungle one, but we can't do anything with it. We can't make anything out of it, and also we can't even do the previous schematic that we decrypted. The friggin', oh, what was it? Yeah, that one. Oh, it's the underworld. We're on the last one already? Okay. Yeah, we can't make any of these things because like the gauze rifle and things like that, they require the plague plating. Plop that in there. Okay, it doesn't even cost that many. Yeah, we'll just decrypt that and we'll let that do its thing. Plaguebringer kind of seems like the one we should go for first. I know Duke is technically before that, but Duke doesn't really do much for us. It gives us the tsunami, which is cool, but it's just a bow. So gotta remember to switch over to Terra Bullets before we start the fight because, well, we don't want to use, I don't want to just use these. So yeah, we expanded the arena just a little bit, got rid of like some of these bridges and stuff, carved out the walls a bit. It should be rather helpful. Wow, we're here, guys. It's the Plaguebringer Goliath. Oh my god. Oh wow, he's already half dead. It's tough. Wow, what a tough fight, guys. That was tough. All right, check this aside. Let's actually fight the Plaguebringer. Here we go. God damn, it's been a long time since I've lost to a boss. That was going relatively well, you know, until I died. Also, there's pirates now, which, I don't know, I guess we may as well do them. Yay, we get to hear more Octogeddon music. Big Giant Circles makes some banger soundtracks, by the way. I'm sorry, what? The invasion I'm here! Never mind. That was the pirate invasion. There's 3 pirates. I don't remember what mod it was. I swear it was just like the Alchemist NPC, but there used to be a potion that would teleport you to the point where you died, and that was one of my all-time favorite potions, and I don't know why it doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it was part of Louis AFK or IMK Sushi or something like that, because I don't have either of those. Oh no, the Plaguebringer's back, guys. Is this joke funny the second time? Also, I've been informed that this dash here from the shield, you can use it to dash through enemies. You get, like, it's a dodge. It gives you iframes against contact damage. Not against projectiles, specifically only contact damage. But it's very useful, and I'm gonna have to get used to using that, because that's incredible. Anyway, attempt 2. enjoyed that fight. Oh my god. That was such a cool fight. Oh my god. Oh, we got 3 ranged weapons from it. Dude, that felt so fair, and everything was like perfectly telegraphed, but still difficult, and I really liked that fight. That was such a cool fight. Oh, good stuff. All right, so we got the Malevolence, the Pestilent Defiler, and the Hive. Literally all 3 types of ranged weaponry. We got bow, gun, and rocket launcher. Fantastic. And also a Virulence. Ooh. We got a Toxic Heart. Summons a plague aura around you that damages nearby enemies, makes you immune to the plague debuff, multiplies all sickness-based debuff damage by 1.5. I assume that's, like, debuffs we apply? Because otherwise that's just bad. Alright, well, let's check these guns out. I'm gonna have to go get some rockets. But Malevolent. It fires... It's the upgraded Bee's Knees. Hog. You love to see it. And that is some pretty hefty damage. And the Plague Bees do a fair amount. I know you can craft like an upgraded Hive Pack or something like that. So the Pestilent Defiler, this is like a sniper, I believe. Oh my god, that is some damage. Oh, I'm excited again. I'm having fun. We did it. We killed a boss and we got good rewards for it. I'm jazzed. All right, then we got the Hive, which from what I remember, it just shoots like a bunch of different types of bee rockets. Yeah, it certainly does do that. Pretty high DPS as well. Kinda nuts. Malevolence is actually the worst of the 3, it seems. By quite a large margin, by like 1,000 DPS. And like, it wants you to use wooden arrows, converts wooden arrows into plague arrows. So, I don't... will it work better with terra arrows? No, it does significantly worse, actually. But yeah, Gauze Rifle, let's do that. I don't know if it's any good, and it probably isn't, but I'm gonna try anyway, because why wouldn't we? It sounds cool. Charge that sucker up. Also, I'm sure this thing's probably done decoding, isn't it? Now we can craft, at least much later on, heavy laser rifle, I think, is the thing for us. All right, so that needs either Metanova bars or Eula Bloom. Metanova, don't those drop from Astrelgadon? Also, apparently, pronouncing it Astrelgadon is weird as hell, and it's usually pronounced Astrogeldon, I think? I feel like Astrelgadon just sounds cooler. And it at least rolls off my tongue a little bit easier, which is kind of what matters to me. Also, we got another schematic, so we can finally hear more things in Drayden's voice, although not a whole lot. I definitely remember what Drayden sounds like after not doing it for 2 episodes straight. Definitely.
Only the highest ranking in the battalions of the Yarans army held these weapons. However, these are still not my most potent tools. Those characters could not be trusted with them. Addendum, the final piece remains. Travel now from the hottest fire this land has to offer to the most frigid cold. I cannot deny having some sense of poetic symmetry.
Oh yeah, we never actually found the, we never found the ice, did we? And also, let's just go ahead and do Plaguebringer.
Plaguebringer Goliath. An innocent queen forced to bear an agonizing existence. This is nothing short of a crime against nature. Without consulting me, Drayden sought to weaponize the already well-organized jungle bees. When he revealed his final project, I was enraged. Enslaving the bees was despicable. Drayden cared little for my outrage and returned to his other work without further incident. From that point on, I stopped making requests of Drayden. He had shown me his true colors. In my later days, I was far from virtuous, but I would not shackle a creature to fight in my name. That would make me no better than the divine scoundrels I pursued.
What about, Yarn? I guess Yarn's probably a different case. Yarn's probably doing it willingly, I guess? Either way, we're gonna reforge these things and go do Fishron a new one. Alright, that should be fine. I think we should make it daytime. I wish we could control the weather. We kinda can. Okay, it's raining now. Pog. I would love it to be raining during the Duke Fishron fight, because it feels necessary. Truffle. I only have 2 of these, but we should only need 2. We're gonna get the wings first try, and the tsunami just always drops. So, this is gonna go perfectly. No problems whatsoever. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be, and also, yeah, we got the Fishron wings first try. What are you talking about? Of course we would. Why wouldn't we? I didn't buff. Also, the Shrimpy Truffle is an axolotl. I forgot. That's wonderful. Oh, look at him go. Look how good he is. Wow. Yeah. I did not buff up for that fight, and almost paid the price for it, but never punished. We didn't get the tsunami, which is a little bit disappointing. Also, somebody told me that buying the boss bags is actually totally fine and you don't make any money from it. I beg to differ. So right now, I have 80 platinum in here and 0 money in here. So if we go to the boss bags, we'll just do Duke Fishron for an example. Or maybe we should do, nah, screw. Okay, so it costs 1 platinum, 75 gold. We open it up, it gives us 1 plat. Already, we got more money than we bought it for. We didn't even sell anything, and we got 1 plat, 87 gold from that. So no, it's just cheating. It's 1000% just cheating. I think the main reason for that is just because of like revengeance and stuff. It's cheating. I ain't gonna be doing that. If I need boss drops, I'm gonna have to fight the boss again. Let's go ahead and read the Duke Fishron lore. I feel like this music is fitting.
Duke Fishron. Outlandish as they may seem, this species is the single mightiest of the seas. They are relentless hunters and can easily spend significant time out of the water. Folklore holds that the Fishrons claim heritage from the true dragons, countless years back. While there are many such tales of creatures of draconic descent, this case is factual. Genetic heritage or not, though, the Fishrons lack dragon blood, or auric souls. I would well know.
Ooh. Interesting. So, Empress of Light and Ravager are up next. I kind of just want to get the Ravager out of the way. Nobody likes the Ravager. And by nobody, I mean me. And, I don't know, probably some other people. I've heard from various playthroughs that people don't really like the Ravager fight. We'll see how it is. Yeah, no, we don't like the Ravager. Ravager sucks. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. Alright, that wasn't that bad. I got the handle on it. But I still don't like the fight. Alright, so yeah, that gives us, wow, that does not give us a lot. 2 life alloy bars for that fight. Incredible. But we did get the Realm Ravager, which is, it's a shotgun. That's cool. Maybe it does some good damage. Who knows? We got Hematemesis. And we got a Flesh Totem, which halves contact damage with the 20-second cooldown. That's nuts. This thing is insane. It's just gross. And the core of the blood, yeah, that's just nasty. And the Blood Pact is also really good. That's the only other like real reason to do the Ravager, is that he can give you some just nuts accessories. Also, Infernal Blood increases the duration of Rage Mode by 1 second. Holy F, that's insane. That's so broken. That's so good. And also a true melee weapon. Cool. Well, I guess we'll equip some Terra Bullets and check the DPS on this insane shotgun real quick. Bad. Okay. Cool. Not gonna be using that then.
The Ravager. A sickening flesh golem built for the sole purpose of savage, relentless destruction. The monstrosity was a desperate bid to turn the tides against my god-seeking armies. I could scarcely believe it myself, but it was born of a ritual of great sacrifice, performed in ardent faith. The ritual condemned and fused the bodies and souls of their fallen allies into this hideous thing. When the warlocks pledged their very lives to it as an offering, it awoke and swiftly slew them. Now caked in fresh blood, it hungered for more and set off on an aimless rampage. I suppose its brutality serves as a reminder to be careful in what you believe.
Fair enough, I guess. Also, I keep forgetting to talk about this, but little plant man, come here, little plant man. Yeah. So this is the master mode Plantera pet, which also drops on our Vengeance mode because Calamity's based. And I re-sprited it to look like Plant from Nuclear Throne, and he waddles around and he chomps and he goes grrr, and then he whips out some flower petals from his bee skin in Nuclear Throne when he flies, and I thought that was kind of clever. Yep. More of just, I made a thing. Look how cool I am. It's not that cool. Anyway, it just turned nighttime, so we may as well just give the Empress of Light a couple of attempts. If I remember correctly, we can just fight her anywhere as long as we, like, it's just, like, slightly more annoying to kill a prismatic lacewing outside of, ooh, wait, hold on. There's a material. Oh. For a second, I thought we could make, like, an infinite lacewing. Guess we'll give the Empress a go. I have no idea how well this one's gonna go. Probably not very well, if I had to guess. Oh my god. That was... She had so much more defense than I was bargaining on. That was actually really hard. We also got the Soaring Insignia, which... Oh, man. 25% instead of infinite. We didn't even get a weapon, actually. That's kind of disappointing, because that was a really long, difficult fight that required a lot of focus. I am amazed at how little damage the Pestilent Defier did. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I switched to the Malevolence. Of course you noticed. You can't not hear this thing. Because it was doing more damage. At least more consistent damage. The Defiler just was not it. Anyway, Empress of Light.
Though her title is lofty, she is more of an emissary for the powers beyond and forces of nature. In broad daylight, she can channel the primordial light itself, making her nigh untouchable. Thankfully, left with only starlight to wield, she falls like any other graceless despot. Her penchant for leeching the strength of other great beings is uniquely deplorable. It made her sickeningly obedient. Dependent, but willingly so, as they enabled her to slake her base thirst. I had deigned to slay her myself for her treachery, but she was a notoriously evasive mark.
I also forgot that we were charging the Gauze Rifle, so we didn't even get to use that. So it doesn't matter what was in my secondary slot, because now I have this. It shoots. I feel like we should just go kill the cultist now, and then do the lunar events. I don't even know if I'm gonna do like a music montage for those events, because it's just not. Nobody likes those events. Nobody likes the pillars. No, we were using Terra bullets for... That's probably why we were doing so little damage. We had Terra bullets for the Pestilent Defiler that whole time, instead of the Plague bullets. Hey guys, how's it going? Just partying. I see you. Good to see you. I couldn't think of a joke. Well, that was a joke. I'm gonna be honest. That was a joke. That was incredibly easy. Oh my god. Well, guess let's get fighting. We probably should have done Vortex first, but forget, we'll do Vortex next. Why not?
Don't understand what's going on here. Don't understand what's going on here.
That's the first two pillars that I really wanted to get done. So we're just gonna craft a bunch of stuff now. Plague Hive, the Absorber, wow. Also the Heart of the Elements, God's Bellows. It is in fact a flamethrower. Who would have guessed? Hello, Golden Squirrel. Spectral Storm Cannon, Conference Call, Vortex Speeder, we may as well. Is it a material? Yeah, okay, it's necessary. Phantasm, Spectral Storm Cannon, wow. Oh, and those home. And the damage from the flares does not matter. And then Conference Call, it just auto-targets enemies. That's insane. How does this work with Hyperius bullets? It's not as many bullets as I was hoping, to be honest. It's kind of nuts with Terra bullets, though. And of course the Vortex Beater, the loudest gun in existence. And then the Phantasm. Woo! We love the Phantasm. Look at it go. That's some DPS right there. Holy. Yeah, the Phantasm's good, turns out. We should probably read the prelude. This music is not very fitting, but, you know, it'll have to do, because there's nothing we can really do about the wind.
In ages past, now named the Draconic Era, the majestic dragons protected Terraria from all threats. Their famed might was put to the ultimate test by an aberrant behemoth from beyond the stars. Fighting with all their strength, the dragons could wound and weaken it, but not destroy it. Lacking options, they tore the monster down to a shadow of its former self and sealed it away. What is left of it is now imprisoned in the moon, as far away as the dragons could banish it. Much of dragonkind was lost as casualties in that struggle, and they never recovered. Zerotros himself was gravely injured. It seemed his power, along with his life, would be lost forever. One mortal, sworn to the service of the dragons, rose in determination to save their virtuous king.
I guess that's Yarum. He's the one mortal. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for the 8th episode of Rise of the Exomex. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope y'all have a magnificent day. Durbo the Magnificent out.